Hey guys, welcome back to another Sunday Reset. We're doing things a little different today. I'm gonna do a little bit of thrifting. I have some things I wanna see if I can find in store. I'm looking for thrifted books and maybe a lamp. Some of you may have already seen my video where I talked about my Pinterest plans. And on that video, I was talking about looking for a pedestal lamp that is sort of reminiscent of the 90s. So I am at my local thrift store. Let's head inside and see what we can find. And we may end up doing some cleaning and some organizing and some laundry today. I'm just mixing it all up. This is my weekend, so this is what I do on the weekend. Let's head in store and see what they got. So this is actually one of my favorite thrift stores. I, in the past, have done very well here. Oftentimes they will do an entire store 50% off. That was not happening on this day, but the store was so busy today. I was kind of shocked because I went on my normal time and usually it's very empty, but they had a lot of things going on this time around as far as like collections, that beautiful vase collection, and then this marble desk collection. This is something new they're doing, and I'm not sure how I feel about it because I don't necessarily want the whole collection. I would like just to have that one pen holder, but $40 for a full set of marble that I don't need is a little ridiculous. And then you'll see as we go through the video, there are even other items that they're only selling in like groupings, and they won't break it up. They won't sell one out of it for a certain price. So it was a little bit of a bummer. This sconce would be really pretty with some rub and buff on it. And then take a look at this set. I thought it was really cute, but $12? Have they lost their ever-loving minds? I don't understand what is happening lately with thrift pricing. Here's another example of a grouping of items. I thought these were so cute, and I did used to collect Boyd's Bears. I loved them, and I had so many. I was considering bringing this one home for my grandson, but they wouldn't break up the set, and it was $50 for the box, and I just don't want all of those Boyd's Bears. So those got left in store, and I decided to just kind of scope out the furniture section and see what they had in this area. I'm not necessarily on the hunt for anything as far as art goes, but when I am in store, I always like to check it out. This one was really pretty for $10. It was huge, beautiful frame, and such pretty fall colors. I decided against it though and headed over to the book section because that's actually what I'm here for, looking for some thrifted, old, vintage looking books. This one caught my eye. It was in the right colors for fall, so this one was something that I was considering. Also on the hunt for a lamp. They did have quite a few pedestal lamps, but many of them had the tropical look to them, like the little palm leaves on the pedestal stem, so I decided against that. I did not buy this, but man, what a huge grill this was. It was like $400, but you never know what you're gonna find in store. Nothing in there. I was considering a few things. I almost bought that brown book that I pulled off the shelf, but the pages were super white, and I want to try to find books that have like vintage colored pages. I know I could like tea or coffee stain them, but I'm just not looking forward to doing another DIY, especially right now, this time of year. Nah. You guys, today is a no makeup day. It's Saturday actually today, and I'm just kind of going around. I'm thinking I want to hit up maybe TJ Maxx and look for some cute Halloween things. I have been seeing so many people post shop with me's at like TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Home Goods, that kind of thing. And I typically will usually go to one particular Home Goods, but I feel like they didn't really have anything I was interested in. And I'm hopeful that maybe I will find, I don't know, something like different selection now that I'm up in this area. So we'll see. I was wanting to check out Target for a lot of their fall, like Hearth and Hand and stuff, but honestly, I'm not feeling it. I don't know what Target's doing, but I mean, maybe you guys like it. Let me know in the comments if you've seen the Target items and you like it, but there was absolutely nothing. I mean, there might have been one thing, one item, but I'm not going all the way to Target for that. So that's where I'm at. Let's see where we wind up next. Okay, I'm actually gonna head into Cracker Barrel. I always do love to check out what they have in their shop, and I wanna see if they have any like fall or Halloween things. So let's head in there, and I'm specifically looking for like cute salt and pepper shakers. Now, in the last couple of years, I have kind of focused on creating a spooky, natural witch cottage. This year, I'm being drawn a little bit more away from the spooky stuff, and I'm looking for more of the cute stuff. I thought these little jack-o'-lantern salt and pepper shakers were really cute, and they were only 99 cents. They did have quite a few selections, so I will share with you all of the different ones. They have this little ghosty here. He was cute. And the mummy cat, love that. I thought that was really, really adorable. This t-shirt was a really good dupe for the Pottery Barn pillow, and then this cute trick-or-treat mug and spoon rest, so adorable. They've got more salt and pepper. They had the Frankenstein and Bride of Frankenstein and frogs. So many cute things at Cracker Barrel. This was a danger zone for me. Oh my gosh, you guys. I should not have gone in there. So many cute things. I did grab some things, so when we get home, I'll share with you what I picked up. And the good news, or maybe the bad news, is that TJ Maxx is right in the same plaza as Cracker Barrel. So hopefully I don't spend a ton of money in there either. The downside is this TJ Maxx is very small. I would say the home decor section especially is like half of most TJ Maxx's. So I don't typically have very good luck. Doing shopping at TJ Maxx for really anything. Every once in a while I'll find shoes here, but usually not decor. The Martha Stewart ghosts were cute. I actually made one last year for my porch, and I really thought it was adorable. Now they're making them for you and selling them all put together. This little pillow was cute, looked like it was cross stitch, and then a ghost hand towel, super cute as well. I decided against all of it. I bought nothing. I was so proud of myself, so I headed home, and it was time to tackle a task that I have been putting off for quite some time. This is the rug that I had in my living room for the summer. And I knew it when I bought it that it would get so stained and gross. My lovely Molly, who I love to death, brings in so much sand and dirt all the time. And she loves laying on the rug, obviously. So, she definitely brought in a bunch of the outside, and it was so gross and so stained. You'll see as I open it up here, the one side of it that was under the couch is like pristine and clean, and the rest you can see how gross it was. Now this rug does say that it's washable, and I was kind of shocked that it actually was. You'll see in the end, I'll show you a finished clip when it's like all the way clean, but watching the hose be able to just sort of knock a lot of that dirt out. You'll see it sort of running down, and a lot of that dirty water just came off only with the hose. And then I decided that I needed to scrub it a little bit, so I tackled it also with a little bit of OxiClean and laundry soap. Unfortunately, all of this time that I did the cleaning, I thought my phone was recording, but because of the heat, my iPhone decided it was done. And so it stopped recording and it turned itself off. So I didn't get all the footage, but basically I just kind of scrubbed using like a regular broom. I scrubbed that OxiClean mixture around, and I'm really hopeful. It looks almost new as I'm looking at it here. It's sopping wet, it needs to dry, but it's, I think, gonna look great. Okay guys, it is the second part of the day. It got so hot out there that I didn't realize it, but my phone overheated in the sun. And so what you didn't see was I used some laundry detergent and some OxiClean and a broom, and I scrubbed the heck out of that rug, and boy did it come out good. So now I just got the notification that my Walgreens photo order is ready for pickup. I ordered a couple of 4x4 prints of my husband and I, just kind of from different seasons throughout last year, because I have a photo frame that I want to use in my bedroom this fall. I don't have any photos for it because it's a 4x4. So I'm on my way to do that, and then I also am going to be stopping at Walmart to pick up some very inexpensive marigolds if they have them, because I want to I want to take out my impatiens that are in my window box because they're starting to look pretty scraggly, and replace them with some sort of like a fall color, and maybe try to salvage the New Guinea impatiens and put those down in the garden bed below. So those are the two places we're headed now. And then I did all my laundry and everything. Some days I just don't feel like filming, so I did all of my laundry and my house cleaning without the camera turned on. So I'm sorry, guys. But that's the plan for today. And then tomorrow we are actually celebrating my son's birthday. So we'll be going out for dinner and then heading to my mom's house for a birthday party. So it's a busy weekend. It's a productive weekend. If I happen to see any yard sales along the way, I'll stop and, I don't know, just kind of take you along with me as we go through the day today. So since Walgreens is my first stop, I decided to head in store for my photos. And of course I could not resist the Halloween section. They actually had some really cute things. I'm considering that little ghosty mug. That's gonna be my theme this year. I'm gonna go with jack-o'-lanterns and ghosts. I think that'll be really cute. Of course, with it being so hot out, I decided to get some sparkling water. I love San Pellegrino. And let's head over to stop number 2. Okay, got my photos. Let's take a look at what we got. I don't even remember what I ordered. I did this morning at like 5:30. I woke up super early. Oh, that's right. Got one of us at the, there's a place that we went to in the winter last year. You know, we live in Florida. It's like 10 million degrees outside right now. So we don't get snow even in the winter. It's super hot. So we went to a place that has like fake snow and like, I don't know, all like snow tubing and stuff. It was really fun, ice skating. So this is us playing in the snow. And then this is a picture of us from about 8 years ago. And then this one was of us when we went to the Renaissance Fair. This was, I think, this year in March. And this one was of he and I at a wedding last year. I think it was last year in November. So I got one for what looks like to be summer, fall, winter, and spring. So I'll be able to swap them out in my photo frame that I have on my desk. That way when I'm working, I can remember all the fun times we had. I actually forgot that there's a nursery very close to where I was at the Walgreens. So I thought I would just stop in there because I didn't feel like going all the way to Walmart. And they have a really nice selection. They don't have a lot of annuals. Their selection for perennials is ginormous. But it's always fun to just kind of browse around. I was going to take a ride to Walmart, but that's a little bit of a drive. And so I just popped in to this place that's here near to where the Walgreens is just to see what they have. It's a like a family-owned nursery, and I always do like to shop whenever possible, not corporate, and kind of support local businesses. So figure I'll check out what they have here. So this is actually what I'm probably looking for, actually more of the orange. I think I'll just get a whole bunch of those, maybe like 5 of those. I have a feeling those will do well, but it does say that they like full sun. And the area I'll be putting them are gonna be part sun. Let's see what, I don't really see anything else. I think these are a little bit too big for my window box. I don't think the roots will do well because I think it'll require more space. Oh, look at that ugly bug on there. Holy moly, whatever that is scares the heck out of me. Yeah, see, these are really pretty, but I think they're too big. I think these are meant for in the ground. I definitely need something that's small. I want to bring in fall color because I know within about a month's time it'll fill out. Sorry for all that loud noise. That's the AC on their building. Yeah, I think the marigolds are the way to go. I'm going to go with those orange marigolds, I think, because I don't really see any other things that are going to work for what I'm trying to accomplish. Okay, so I paid for my flowers. I'm gonna grab 6 of them. Gonna go with all orange. Usually they have little carts around. Now, I was right around the corner from an antique store that I always love to check out, and I'm on the hunt for some rolling pins because I recently picked up the Pioneer Woman rolling pin holder. So most of what I'm going to share with you are the rolling pins that I saw. This was gorgeous, definitely not rolling pins, but reminded me of fall. They did have quite a few selections of rolling pins. The copper always catches my eye. You guys, I am a sucker for copper. How beautiful. I did end up getting a rolling pin. This is the one I picked up. I got the dark one. It was only $10. All of the rolling pins that I saw were $10. Well, except for a couple of them that were not very nice. And those were $6. So I'm gonna put them here. I've got a couple here already. This is the one I actually use when I bake, but the other two I just either thrifted or bought at an antique store. And I think this makes a nice addition because it's dark wood. So I gotta take the tag off, but oh, I love it. I think that's so cute. All right, I only need 2 more. So I was going to plant those plants that I got at the nursery, but we have a ridiculous heat advisory. It's, I think 92 degrees outside right now, but the heat advisory says it feels like it's 98 degrees. So I'm not doing any planting right now. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon and it is ridiculous hot out. So I'm just gonna check on the rug. You guys can tell, I'm not even wearing makeup today because it's just so hot. It's actually so hot. I would love to go in the pool, but the pool water is like bath water. It's not even refreshing. And of course the humidity does wonders for my gray stringy hairs. But let's turn this around and see if this is dry. Oh man, it smells really good. It is not dry yet though. Wow, I'm surprised. I was thinking it would be dry faster than this. Just kind of reposition it so that it sets. I mean, it's a lot drier than it was, but it's definitely not dry all the way. I tell you what though, it smells really good. That OxyClean made a difference. It looks really good too. Looks like all the stains came out. This rug, when I bought it, it said it was washable and I just didn't believe it, but I'm a believer. A lot of you guys know we are approaching my daughter's due date, and at the end of this day, we had her maternity photo shoot. You guys, this place was gorgeous and I cannot recommend enough Perfect Angle Photography. Now, this is not sponsored by them. I did pay them for their services, but Trey and Leanna are so professional, so sweet, so easy to work with. They are open to all of your suggestions. They're very, very accommodating. And you guys, this was just a magical moment. I really, really love this, and I definitely recommend Perfect Angle to you guys if you're in Florida. Absolutely check them out. I will include some links below for them. Like I said, they are not sponsoring today's video. I'm just recommending them because I 100% believe in their company and the amazing work that they do and the friendliness. They're just so genuine and they're so caring. They really, really wanted to help create such a beautiful moment for mom and dad to be. I am not a person that likes to just sit around, so this video is everywhere because that's how my weekends go, but I washed my comforter, so I want to go ahead and set that out to dry. My rug actually is still kind of wet, so I don't want to leave it out in the sun anymore because I'm worried that it'll fade because it was out there for like 10 hours yesterday. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this out there where the rug was. I actually have my rug drying on my porch, so if we walk by there and you see it, it's still drying out there, but I have it kind of set on the table. I want to get my plants planted before it gets too hot because holy moly, yesterday was ridiculous. By 11 a.m. it was so hot. You guys can see in the background I did some fall decorating, so I will have some more details about that. But really quick, let me just show you how high the plants are because this is like absurd and I can't see out the window anymore. Okay, ignore all the condensation. That is just because of the AC being so cold, but look at these plants. Holy moly, they took over. Now, I need to get this I need to get this blanket out where the rug used to be. So I'm going to kind of use my chairs as a drying rack. I would love to have a clothesline. I actually think I need to have a clothesline. I used to have one, and that was years ago. I need another one. This would be so much easier if I was just able to toss it over a clothesline and let it hang. Okay, so it's about 10:30 and it's already like 86 degrees outside. So you'll just have to forgive the fact that I am just looking a mess right now. But there's my window box there, and yeah, it's time. I think the roots are pretty much like smashed together. It's really not looking so happy anymore. And not only that, I'm ready for some fall color. I am hopeful that these marigolds will do well here because this is a part sun area. And since I bought 6 of them yesterday, I think I'm just going to put all of them in and see how they do. I may end up separating them out if they get overcrowded. There's a wasp though. Yeah, I may not end up doing this right now. I recently got stung by one of those suckers on my toe, and holy moly, I had never been stung by a wasp before. I actually got stung on my birthday, and it was excruciating. I don't know if you can see that wasp there, but oh, it's hiding behind the thing. I don't want to get too close because I'm actually quite afraid of them ever since being stung. I don't know if you can see that. Ever since being stung, they are as painful as they are ugly and mean looking. So gotta figure out what to do about that first. I figured attacking the wasp with a hose from very far away was the best course of action. And it actually worked. I think I saw it fly away, and then you'll see here in just a moment now, I approach very carefully and kind of peek underneath just to make sure he's not still hiding in there. But we're just gonna remove all of the impatiens. I actually decided that I was not going to keep them. I thought maybe I would place them down in the flower bed and kind of trim them back and see how they do, but I am kind of over the pink in this section, and that's part of the fun of annuals, I think, is just being able to change them out. They're not that expensive, so you know, it's nice to make a swap for the fall, and I can't wait for these to fill out. But you see, as I'm going through this, I just kind of toss them in there, and then I thought I had way more potting soil than I actually had, so I mixed it with some in-ground use soil. The one in the green and yellow bag is kind of made for in the ground. I don't actually know if it matters, so we'll find out. But I actually didn't have that much of that either. You see me kind of give up on shoveling it in with my scooper, and I just decide to kind of dump it. I'm like, you know, this is not working, so let's just dump it in and use all that I had. It still wasn't enough, and so you'll see I take the old impatiens and sort of rough up where the roots are to try to knock off a lot of the dirt from those as well. But I end up not even having enough at that point. So you'll see at the end, I'll show you how they turned out. Now I gave everything a good watering, and then I decided to plant this marigold there in the center. I only had room for 5 of them in the window box, so after cleaning up a bit, me and Molly needed to go inside and get some cold water. So I did get that one in the ground. I probably need 2 more for that space. I do have a bulb that is starting to come back up. I don't actually know if it's a spring or a fall blooming one. I'm actually surprised that you can see the green there because it has been so hot here that I just figured it would stay, you know, hidden in the soil. Everything's wet. I watered everything very well. I did the best I could to weed and clean up a little bit. I know the marigolds don't look like much right now, but that's actually what the impatiens look like. When I first put them in, they were kind of sparse and sad looking and had a bunch of broken flowers because I'm kind of rough when I plant. I'm not very clean. I'm not very careful. I just kind of get it done and worry about it later. I think I do need more dirt though. You can see the plant there on the left. The roots really aren't covered, so I may end up heading to the store later today. My gardenias have finally decided they like it here. They're starting to fill out, getting a lot of new growth, so I think this was a good move. Some of you guys might know that they used to be over in the other section there where the colorful plants are now. I still have my Gigantus plasticus. I have not found one to replace that yet. I cannot wait to find something there, but I haven't decided if it's full sun or part sun or no sun, because I know as the sun changes, as fall comes, this section gets more and more, like the shade throughout the day moves more and more this way. At the height of the winter, it's full shade here, which that might not be so bad if I find something that goes dormant in the cooler weather months. So that's kind of my next step for the garden. I did a little bit of weeding. It's still kind of a mess out here, but that's okay. I'll come later and take a look at it and see if there's anything else I need to clean up. But for now, that's the end of today's video. Leave me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.